airplane.
Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to the episode. It's now time for another game I wanted to talk about real quick, a little quick review on everything, and it's on Steam. I know I mentioned already that my next review is gonna be on a game on Steam that I've been really hooked to, but it's also very, very scary, so I haven't really progressed much in it. And it's called Phasmophobia. And I heard about this game a while back. I believe it came out back in 2020 and everything like that. They've been still updating the game, adding new features, new maps that I know of so far. I got an article recently to me, which I swear that these phones listen to you. Watch what you do, because all of a sudden now I get articles on the game never used to before until I started playing it. But they mentioned the article that is two new maps. Well, one reworked map that's gonna be releasing later this month, and then they're gonna have a new map, which is some diner, which looks really cool, like those old school, retro diners and stuff like that. So yeah, from back in the days and everything. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and everything. But yes, it's a really scary, interesting and scary because it's like interesting because it's something different, like it's something unique, and it's something that I really want to see more in pretty much with these indie devs. And when it comes to the horror scene, the indie horror game scene on Steam specifically, because a lot of the games on Steam, these horror games are always shitty, they always suck, or they're always the same crap. It's just like what I know many of you didn't watch when I finished up Madison, I did a quick review at the end, and I talked about like how I'm tired of all these indie horror games that pretty much do the same shit. It's always the same garbage, always some demon ritual shit, or you have to like exorcise some demon, or what else? Something about with suicide, or you end up killing yourself at the end. And all this stuff, like I don't understand what is the trend with this. I don't know why they keep doing this, why they can't think of anything different, why everything is like copy and paste. And one more thing, why the hell is all these games still copying PT after all these years? PT is dead. It's never gonna come out. They canceled it. It's done. There's no reason to continue doing this shit. I'm tired of the whole looping floors and and hallways and rooms, and I hate it. Like it just needs to stop. Like just stop it already. It's over with. And it's really annoying that this to this day and age, there's still people doing this crap. Because I found out that a game Madison came out back in 2022, so that's still recent, and it's still doing the same bullshit that they've been doing, that all these games have been doing for years now. Like stop it now with this crap. Like you guys can't think of anything else. Everything has to be with something with some demons or worshiping, or 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 some type of like ritual you got to perform, or you killing yourself at the end, hanging yourself, and all this stuff. Like, come on, like come on, think of something different, And Phasmophobia, I see this is definitely something different, something that has never been done before, from what I know of, from the games I've been playing so far. And I do like that they have a mix of ghost hunting, and on Ghost, the enemies are ghosts. Like something so similar, like I mean, so similar, something so like easy to just like common. Everyone knows ghosts. Everyone knows, like everyone's scared of ghosts. Well, a lot of people, but but not all, but everyone's scared of ghosts. It's like something so easy that people can use to make a game with, but instead they choose to always have something with some demon or some rituals or some shit. Like I don't get that. You can just use ghosts. Like come on, like you think of a scary game, you think of your head, like all right, yeah, we can do ghosts. Why does it always go to something with demons? Like I don't get that shit. Like you can use ghosts, you can use zombies at least, even though that's kind of like played out too. But I mean, still, I'd rather that. Like something else. Or maybe like some killer, some like could do like a slasher type horror game or whatever like that. Similar to like Friday the 13th or Halloween, something like that. So many different ideas, like options you guys can choose, and you guys go with that crap. I don't get it. I don't get that shit. But with Phasmophobia, at least it's not like that. So I do like the mix of ghost hunting. Like 'cause I used to watch a lot of ghost hunting videos back then on YouTube. Well, some here and there actually I still do on YouTube. And I used to watch like shows they used to have back then on cable and everything like that. And I think one that I remember was called this Ghost Hunters. I think it used to come on Sci-Fi or something like that. So yeah, so this game reminds me of that. It's like you pretty much you're a ghost hunter hunting ghosts. Like it's different, and I love it. It's unique. There's no other game like it, and that's what I like the most about it. And on top of that, it's really scary. It's really scary and everything. And I like that you can play alone, but honestly, it's much more difficult and way scary to play alone. It's better. It makes sense because it's ghost hunting. Like, have you ever heard of like any ghost hunters is going into a haunted place by themselves. They always have friends with them and everything like that, with all their equipment ready. So yeah, so this game, of course, you can play with it. I'm pretty sure that's what they encourage, but it's more of a multiplayer game where you can play with 4 other people. You go to these haunted houses or whatever like that, and try to identify the ghosts. And I think you can also like try to like help it or whatever, like to pretty much just pass on or whatever like that. Instead of haunting this place or this item or whatever. I think that's what you're supposed to do. But I've never completed a mission. I've always died or end up running back to my truck and just leaving them and everything like that. Because you start off in this truck because that's where you like you start off in the truck, like it just drives up to whatever haunted area. You make sure to get all your equipment ready. You can check the bulletin to see what the missions are, whatever like that. And I guess you can see it's like little side missions, whatever like that, that's not displayed, but you can still do it, like recording the ghosts or taking a picture of the ghosts or having the ghost write something in a notebook or whatever like that. So all of that stuff, like extra points you get. I mean, well, money. You get extra money doing that and everything like that. So you get all your EV, you get your EV equipment, like your EV light, whatever it's called, your EMFs, all that stuff, the spirit box and everything like you used to talk to go. Everything that I remember, I know of from watching the shows back then, you can use, which is really cool. I like that. And then after that, when you're ready, open the door to the truck, then you go into the haunted area and stuff like that. And man, it's creepy. It's crazy because I've only been playing on easy and, well, I say normal. I'll say it's normal because there's 3 different modes and everything like that. I can't only imagine on hard, but I've only been playing on normal and I've been like dying left and right and shit like that. So yeah, so it's crazy. And it's really scary, man. Like I would say it's damn, I would say it's actually scarier than Visage, honestly. Like so far, like because Visage was the scariest game I played recently, and I would say now this is definitely tops that and everything like that. So it's really fun and everything. It's just I've been having a lot of issues with trying to play with my friend. I don't know what's going on if it's on his end or my end with the mic. For some reason, he doesn't hear me. The first time we played it, it was fine. All of a sudden, now there's issues. The game lags a lot, which he's saying is a game, but I'm like, it's not the game. It's my laptop. The laptop I have is not meant for gaming. And it's a very old laptop as well. It's time for me to get a new one. So yeah, so I mentioned also in my Madison playthrough, the final part or the part before that, so that I was gonna get a Steam Deck. So mention again, because like I said, I know a lot of you guys don't watch my Let's Plays anyways. But I'm be getting a Steam Deck and I ordered a Steam Deck and I'm gonna be getting it on Monday and everything like that. I got from Amazon, saw a good deal, and also thanks to Klarna, I can use that to do a payment plan and pay it off in parts because I don't have the money to be spending on that much money on those stuff. But I was able to get it. I guess you could say a good decent deal. I guess not really, but I mean I still got it for under 400. So 'cause a lot of people were selling it for like 400 and up and stuff like that. I was able to get it for like 380 and everything like that. A 256 gig model, which is good enough because I'm not looking to get much Steam games. I still love my console games, but in a way, this is kind of like me having that console experience with the Steam Deck. So that's the main reason why I got it and everything like that. So I'm going to be paying that off in payment plans and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really hyped for it and everything on Monday. And what else? But yeah, but anyways, back to this with Phasmophobia. So now when I definitely am looking forward to getting this because I'm definitely gonna be playing that. And I'm gonna be playing the right way. I can play without no issues and hopefully no issues with chatting with my friend on there and then meeting some new friends and stuff like that on there as well. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And on top of that, it's verified for on the Steam Deck, and also I can use my controller and everything like that, which is great. So yeah, because that's another thing. I have to make sure that a lot of these games I'm getting from on Steam, I can use my controller and the Steam Deck verified, or at least playable and everything like that. So yeah, but like I said, it's a scary game, man. And I so far like 3 maps, but I don't want to do the other maps yet. I just want to focus on this one and beat it and then move on. I don't think it doesn't matter, but I still wanted to start with this one and at least complete it. At least say I beat. I mean, I identify whatever ghost or whatever, and then I can move on. Another thing I forgot to mention, which I really, really like, is that it's, I don't know how you pronounce it, the procedural generate, well, how do you say it? Like how it would No Man's Sky, like how to do with the planets and everything like that. So like pretty much like every game, like every playthrough, whatever like that, is gonna be different, whatever like that. So yeah, so every time that same map I go on is always gonna be different because there's always a different ghost and things they move things around a little bit too on the maps, which I really love. Like that's really great. And I remember what was it? One time I did when I went to the map, It was when I went to basement, they had like somebody was trying to perform a ritual, whatever, like that. I was like, damn, Madison all over again. I'm just kidding, but yeah, but still, way better than it. So it's like somebody was trying to perform some demon ritual, whatever, like that. So they had like the ritual sign or whatever on the floor. So I was like, oh shit, I was in there the last time when I played it when I died. I mean, and everything. And another time when I started the map over again when I had died, I went to basement and there was a Ouija board and everything like that, and I actually interacted with it, and then it was like it was moving, spelling out something, but then it broke. And then after that, I was like, oh shit, I was scared. And I was like, damn, what should I do? And I think that the lights went off. And then all I heard was like some walking or whatever, like running. Like, oh shit, like it's coming after me and it just killed me just like that. And it was crazy because I had just started the map. Like, damn, like usually sometimes activity doesn't happen yet that quick. But that was fast. Like, as soon as I interacted with the Ouija board, that was it. Like, a couple of seconds, I heard something running downstairs. I was so scared. I didn't even want to turn around. I was like, shit. I just had my eyes like this, like how I was in Madison. I was like, and then it's like these scary like hands just coming like just kill you, whatever the hell it does to you. I guess strangle you, whatever. But yeah, so I love that. Really cool. And another thing I like too is with the spirit box. Oh my god! I'm like, oh my shit! Oh my god! It scared the shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. Like, oh man, like using spirit box, especially if you play alone at night, which is the times I'll be playing, it is creepy because I'm like, you walking around with it, and I'll be like asking like, hello, like hello, is anyone here? Like, give me a sign or whatever. I'm not here to hurt you. Are you bad or whatever like that? And I'll be like, okay, no one's saying nothing. 'Cause I think you're supposed to talk to it. Actually, I think you do talk. Like, literally, you can talk into it, talking to your mic, whatever, um, and they'll respond. But they're all always listening to what you're doing inside the house. So I was just like, okay, no one's talking. All of a sudden, I just hear a voice speaks, like so a female voice. So they're like, oh shit, that scared me. I was like, oh, out of nowhere too. So yeah, so they will just talk sometimes, or sometimes it's a toy with you, and even if you don't use the spirit box, sometimes you hear a voice or you hear like somebody kind of like sound like somebody like blowing like air at you on your ear or something like that, and like, oh man, it'd be creepy. And sometimes you see like the ghost in front of you that disappears, or you hear like walking behind you and there's no one there. So it is like, man, it's so far one of the best. I would say one of the best indie horror games I played. Recently.
An elderly individual.
Like that blows Madison out of the water. And plenty of other indie horror games I have played here on the channel. Like what else? The Blair Witch Project. That game sucked ass. What was the other one I played on here? Affliction definitely destroys that. Visage. Visage is good, but I like Phasmophobia with Visage honestly because it's different. It's to do with ghost and everything like that. I mean, Visage is like random shit is happening. You walk around, okay, then you get killed, or psychological, whatever you call it. I'm not really too big on those, but I like how Phasmophobia does it, where it's like psychological as well. Like, yeah, you're hearing things, but it's not like, okay, I'm hearing things, but it's not really there like how these games do it. It is there. There is something there. But yeah, it's not like how Madison was doing, where you hear sounds like walking or whatever, but it's nothing really, it's nothing there, whatever like that. Like, no, it is something there. And then in Phasmophobia, the goal is to be closing the doors. I know Madison had did that too and everything like that, but this is way better, way better. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun, guys. Been really enjoying it and everything like that. Um, Nothing else I can say. I have no negatives really to say about the game. Well, one negative, I still wish that I wasn't in early access. Like, I really don't like these early access games on Steam or whatever like that. I prefer a full release because then when you get these games, it's full packed with bugs and shit like that. And yeah, I've encountered some bugs, but it's not like game breaking or like really like annoying or frustrating. You can still play the game. So it's not bad. So I don't really have like a big negative to say, but I just have nothing but positives. So like I said, I've been enjoying the game, and I can see once I get the Steam Deck, I'm gonna be hooked. I'm gonna be much more hooked to Steam, playing a lot of games, and less time I would say on my on PS4. To be honest, I'm being honest right now because I've been having a lot of fun. I mean, of course, PS4, I'm always gonna love. I'm loyal to it, everything like that. I think I have mentioned to you, yeah, I have mentioned it that PS4 is actually my last Sony console. I'm not getting anything else from that company. So yeah, so my last modern console, I guess you want to call it, will be the Steam Deck once it arrives, and then that's it. I'm just gonna focus on my retro because I have plenty of retro games, plenty of retro consoles. My Switch, which I completely forgot about. I haven't played the Switch in like how long now, guys? I've played it a long time ever since I've been hooked to Steam, and also been hooked to Persona 3 Reload on the PS4. And what else? And I have my PS4, so I have my retro games, Switch, PS4, and now Steam Deck. And that's all I need. I'm not gonna need anything else. And one thing, real quick, I wanted to mention because I'm definitely gonna be talking about it and do a review on it when I get it on Monday. I do like with the Steam Deck, like I'm not really well. I know it's not gonna be able to run like a lot of games. Well, I know in like it's high power, like 4K whatever. I don't care about that stuff, so it's not gonna bother me. I'm fine with my 1080p. Honestly, I don't really care playing games at 720. So yeah, because I read up all that stuff on eBay. I mean on Reddit, and they said that stuff. So they said if you're fine with 1080p or whatever like that, when you have the Steam Deck in dock mode, which I'm really gonna use, then there's no problem. Which that's how I'm gonna be using it. So I don't care about the 4K or the 120 frames. I don't. That shit is not important to me. I don't care about that stuff. I care about like as long as the game I can play it, it's playable, it runs smooth, and is a good. It has a lot of content in it. It's fun. That's what I care about. I know a lot of generations care about graphics. I don't care about that stuff. So yeah. So when I get it, I'm definitely review it. And also what I like about it, like I said, like I was gonna say, is that once you get this, that's it. You don't have to worry about it always. I can have access to all these games coming out. I don't have to worry about it's not gonna be on PS4 whatever. It's gonna be on exclusive on here, on PS5 on Series X or whatever like that. Like no, I'll have access to all this stuff on Steam already. So once I get this, that's it. So there's one console, I can play whatever comes out for years to come. I don't have to worry about 4 or 5 years. You gotta always upgrade. I hate that shit so much. Like I always hated it and everything like that. So that's it. So that's why I'm really happy about with the Steam Deck. And I don't have to worry about games for a long ass time. Because I have a lot of games that came out that I've never played before. Games that's gonna be new to me. That's been out for a long time because I'm not a PC gamer. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that and having access to a lot of these up and coming indie games that's gonna be coming out that I can play on the Steam Deck without having to worry about I can't play this because now on this console I gotta now whatever like that, or I always have to upgrade every few years. I hate that. So like I said, PS4 it's still live. A lot of people still play it, and I still didn't see a reason in the PS5. So that's my opinion. I don't care what anybody says, and you guys probably be pissed off. I don't give a shit. So yeah, I don't see a difference. I don't see a reason, and I don't see a difference in the game performance on the PS5. But yeah, so that's just me. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, and that's gonna be it for that. But I'm looking forward to playing Phasmophobia on it. Have a lot of fun playing with my friends and playing sometimes here and there alone. But like I said, it's better to play with people because it'll be much easier to get to complete the mission and everything like that when you have more ghost hunters on the scene, which is how it's supposed to be. You know. So yeah, so and that's about it. Yeah, that's about it and everything. And I was talked about some other things too. So I'm looking forward to getting the Steam Deck. I'm looking forward to playing some more Phasmophobia. I have a couple of other games I have on my wish list I want to get that has controller support and also Steam Deck verified. There's this other game I've been playing the demo for. It's on sale right now. I'm thinking about getting it. It's called My Friendly Neighborhood or something like that. And it's like a horror game, but it's like with kind of like Muppets in a way, like how the characters look. It kind of reminds me of like you can say, damn, I want to say Resident Evil, but I guess you could say like Resident Evil and Bioshock meets Sesame Street, something like that. So yeah, I like it. It's, so far, I've been enjoying the demo, but of course my laptop it lags a lot, so I can't really play it good. So yeah, and there was this other game I was just playing like not too long ago before I did this. It's called a Crime Simulator. I saw all my friends on Steam playing it, so I was like, you know, let me try the demo because it's also on sale and everything like that. It's not bad, but it lags a lot too on my laptop. I can't really play it. Like I said, the laptop sucks. It is not a gaming laptop, and the process is not good. But yeah, so but it's kind of playable, and I've been enjoying it. So I got a lot of games I want to get and everything that I want to buy once I get the Steam Deck. And one thing, real quick, is what I also like about with Steam is I don't like digital. You guys already know that I'm a physical, and I would never spend like 50, 60 plus dollars on no damn digital content, something I don't own. Whatever like that, I'll never do some shit like that. But one thing I give Steam is with their digital games, there's always sales going on, always sales, and if you having some really great deals too, you get these games for really cheap, you know. So that's it. That's another positive for me, yo. Like okay, I mean I don't really like digital. I know it's only a digital only with Steam. They don't do physical, but at least they give you some good deals for a lot of these games. I like that. You know, these games you get for little to nothing sometimes, and it's really good. So yeah, and I made a lot of new friends and everything on Steam. So I've been like really good. It's like kind of brings you back to the Xbox 360 days and everything. And I've been happy with that. I've been making a lot of friends on there and everything like that. Just right now, I gotta wait till I get the Steam Deck to actually play and have fun with them and everything. Since on the laptop is a challenge. So yeah. But I've been making a lot of friends, and it's just I had that 360 feel again, and that's what I missed. So like that nostalgia is kicking and everything, being able to play with people again on Left 4 Dead 2. I've been having a lot of fun still playing that with my friends. I've been unlocking a lot of achievements lately. My friend Tom, he just gifted me Left 4 Dead 1, the Game of the Year edition on Steam, and I really thanked him for that. So I was like, okay, he didn't have to do it, but I appreciate it. So he got that for me. It was $10, not bad. I told him I was gonna get it when it was on sale, but $10 is still not bad. So yeah, so we have yet to play it, but I told him once I get the Steam that we'll definitely play it. So yeah, so it's like I've been making a lot of good friends on there, really nice people and stuff like that. And yeah, I've been having a blast. Sucks I can't make these type of friends on PS4, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I much rather on Steam because on Steam there's so many like online co-op games I can play with friends. That's is more accessible. I should say. A lot of people will play it. The player count is still it's still big, so large on the Steam. Unlike if it was on the PS4, it's not like that. And on top of that, a lot of these games on the PS4 don't have crossplay, which also sucks. But yeah, I mean, I don't really like crossplay, but now I do. Yeah, I didn't like it before, but now I do. So yeah, and that's about it. So yeah, I talked long enough and everything like that, guys. But yeah, I'm just really excited, looking forward to when I get the Steam Deck on Monday and all that good stuff, and well, tomorrow I should say, and everything like that. So yeah, and yeah, I forgot Sunday, but yeah. So hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of Phasmophobia. And any of you guys played it, and you guys have a Steam Deck, what do you guys think of it? Any um what's the tips you can give me, whatever like that. Because like I said, I'm not getting it for handheld mode, only for to dock. I want to use it like how I use my Switch, only to dock and play it on the TV like a home console. That's what I'm using it for. Not using it for nothing else. So I'm just saying, I'm just letting you guys know. That's also why I got the LCD version and not the what's it, the OLED version. So yeah, well yeah, it's LCD, right? Yeah, LCD and not the OLED. I said LED. Yeah, LCD. So yeah, because I don't care to play it in handheld mode. It's not. I don't care about that. But yeah. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time for the episode.